you. She was just eating Violet's food and you just had a drink and now you're gonna come give me some love. Well, thank you, my dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is Eva, our oldest Great Dane. Currently, you're beautiful. Yes, you are. She just turned 8 in November. She's a Black Friday girl, huh? Yeah. Birthday's in November. So we have a lot of new viewers, so I figured I'd give you a little bit of a background about Devoted Danes and where we came from and and all that good jazz. So we have been breeding Great Danes for about the last 10 years. We did fall in love with this breed when we got one of them, and then it just escalated after there. We did breed other dogs before this, a smaller breed, and we loved that breed too, but once we got a Great Dane, we just fell in love, and after our little guys passed away, we didn't get any more. We bred Boston Terriers. And then, can you see why? Look at how affectionate she is. She doesn't care that I'm trying to talk here. She just sees that she needs to be the attention. So yeah, we've been breeding Great Danes for 10 years. We actually moved to the country about 7 years ago to get more room for our Danes so we could live out in the country, and that's where we lived. We lived in New Hampshire, out in a little town called Salisbury. And any of you that have our puppies picked them up there. So we lived there for about 6 years, 6.5, almost 7 years. So, and then we decided we've been wanting to move to warmer climates so our Danes could be outside more in New Hampshire. Even now, today we had 76-degree weather, and we have family and friends and a lot of extended Devoted Danes family that lives in New Hampshire, and it's 32 and snowing there. So literally our Danes could not go outside very much. They're not really big. They like fresh snow, but they're not big on cold weather, and neither are we. So we've been talking about for the last couple of years about moving south, and we finally pulled the trigger, and last year was all about getting ready to move. So it took us a while because you figure we came down here with 9 Great Danes. We lost one shortly after we lived here for a few months, and that was Ellie. She was almost 10. We do have some seniors that live with us, and we do have younger ones that live with us, and not every dog or every Dane that lives with us is bred. They're not all, some aren't. It's just, it's either not in the cards, or it just didn't turn out that way, or they're retired and they still live with us. So we have a different variety of what we got here. So, and our youngest is Charlie, and she will be a year in April. She's also one that had prolapse, and we are going to have her spayed next month. So that's the story. So now we live in North Carolina, and we love it here. The only thing that I wish is that we moved here sooner, because we love it so much. Everybody is great. The neighborhood is very friendly. Everybody in the South is very friendly and very hospitality. It's great to be around, that many. I can see why they're all happy, because it's so beautiful here. Today was 76. This weekend we had our massive garden rototilled, that we're gonna have a garden. We had someone come in and rototill it. Even though we do have a tractor ourselves, we have managed to get a tractor here, but we just haven't had the time with the puppies. So we had our garden rototilled. We're really excited about planting a garden. And I also want to touch base a little bit about last week's video. We usually don't have a lot of, we always try to be transparent, and usually it's just about us, so it doesn't affect anybody. But I mean, this was about our puppy that we had to give back. All I can say is we've had so many outpours of other people reaching out to us, other breeders, because we don't have a future stud offering to do studding, not just down here, but our northern breeder friends up in the New England area. So I'm just so happy that, people took and are coming to say, hey, you know what, Francine, we know you, we realize you don't have a future stud. We're here to help. And so I just want to thank everybody for that. It wasn't an easy decision, but we did make the decision, and we live with our decisions. Like everything that we do, we try to be positive. We try to make things, you know, anytime that we have a problem, we try to make things right with everybody, but not everybody's like that. So we're just moving on. And I thank all you breeder friends, and actually breeders I've never even heard of, reach out for us, and got a little bit of what was going on and offered to do studdings for us when we get ready with Rhea. So really excited, and we have some good candidates lined up, and we're not sure if we're gonna get another stud or not. We are still just thinking about it. Thank you so much. It's just kind of fresh having to give him back, so we're not really ready to jump into anything right now. So I just was like pretty happy about that, and I just want to say thanks everybody, you know, for offering and, you know, just being supportive. So thank you. And isn't she sweet? So anybody that has her puppies know. And her puppies are older. She hasn't had puppies in a long time, obviously, because she's a retired girl. But this is what we have. We have great personalities. I mean, she's now checking out her kitty, Salem. And we do have a breeding that we're going to be confirming in a couple weeks. And they are just, it's obviously Grizzly. And it's going to be Benson this time. This is Benson's first litter, so we're really excited, and we're going to have him natural, and we're going to have him at home. So we'll see, and we're expecting the same colors, because Benson and Daisy are sisters, so we're expecting some Harlequins, another rainbow of colors. That's the good thing about you know, having a diverse line. They don't just produce one or, you know, one color, but we have had that in the past too, and that's okay. Ebby and Farley always had Merrills and blacks, and you know what, it was okay. Everything washed out, because there is people out there looking for those specific colors, but these guys will end up having a rainbow of colors. So that's why we're just excited about it. And Benson is super sweet. She really is. She's our blue split-faced mantle, which I showed you in the other video last week of everybody. But this week we're just focusing on you know, enjoying our puppies, getting them ready. They have their appointment coming up for their shots, and we do still have 2 available. We have a little blue fawn boy, which he's so cute. It reminds me of Hurley. We call him actually Hurley Jr. And Hurley we've had him for a long time. We got him from an awesome breeder down south. So we're you know, and Hurley's never had a blue fawn, so go to figure. So yeah, he's our first blue fawn. It's kind of not a really you know, outstanding color. We just never had one, so he's our first one. He's so cute too. And we do have our little black girl. She has Merrill and white on her. She's also very pretty. They had a really pretty litter, and healthy. They're all doing great, and they're all gaining. They're doing wonderful. Mom has been able to go back out and hang out with her buddies, so she's been so happy. She's been out playing with Grizzly and running around, and I think she missed them. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. I'm trying to think if next week I'll be able to confirm her litter. We might. I'll have to check, but if we do, we'll do an ultrasound and we'll show you guys. We'll take you there. But I just wanted to update like a lot of the new people that we have on our YouTube page. You know, what we had, what our background was, just so you know, when you come on, you understand. Yeah, you know, but so that's just a little bit of background. I probably could get into more details, but I think that gives you the gist of us here. We do ship our puppies anywhere. So anywhere in the US. We did before when we lived in New Hampshire. We shipped puppies to California, Canada. Well, that one was out of the US, but we did have a puppy go to Canada before. So yeah, it's nothing major. And a lot of people kind of get nervous with airplanes, so we even are willing to meet somebody somewhere. But we're just so excited on the new families that we got to meet and all the new breeders that we have met and have contacted us just from the short time we've been down here, and all our connections up north. But I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Here in North Carolina, it's 76 out. We're getting ready to plant our garden. We're so excited. There's so much to do here, so we're really enjoying it. I hope you guys all have a great week. We're outside today, huh, puppies? Oh, you're pee-peeing on Mommy's blanket? Okay. I brought it out so they could smell. Oh, look at them. Sniffing around. So it's the first time they've been out. It's really warm. It's like 70 something here, so I thought for sure this would be a good idea. And look, they're all peeing outside. Gus just peed and Merlin did. Melvin, sorry. Hi, handsome. Actually, that's Ruthie Blue. No, that is it. That is Jackson, I'm sorry. That's Ruthie over there. Their collars are all off because they were washed and I just never put them on. Hi, Bubba. Hi. Hey, handsome. Oh, look at that little face. Hi, Gus. Gus has some pretty eyes. We did notice that Jackson has different color eyes. He has a pretty blue one and he has like a gray one. So maybe they're changing gray. And Ruthie's over there scratching the grass. Look at her go. So I wanted to get pictures of them for you guys outside. What you doing? You eating the grass? Yep, eating grass. Isn't that funny? She said, I don't care. Look, there's a little stick here. You want to play with a stick? You are a good girl. Yes, you are a picky dog. So I figured for a little time outside, if it's actually warm enough, I might feed them out here too, because they're due to eat in a little bit, but we'll see. They seem to be fine with the temperature. It is warm. I'm kind of hot and it is sunny out here. So, and they keep following me. But this is good socialization for them. And we're playing with my granddaughter was in here seeing him too, so it's even better socialization. She's pretty little. Sniffing out stuff. What do you think? Huh, Jackson? I brought out a few toys to see if they wanted to play, but they're really just venturing out. Yeah. What do you think? And I didn't have to use a cart because this is so close. We didn't have to go very far, but it is a big space. There's more grass over here, guys. Yeah, you can sniff the grass. They'll come running when you call them. Look at them. Come on. And their weights, they all gained about 1.5 pounds last week, so I'm really impressed. They're starting to pack on the pounds. They get up pretty much every 5 hours to eat throughout the night, and they are weaned off Mom completely, but she's still in there with them. She's socializing still with them, teaching them manners, which she should. So they pretty much just follow me around right now. They have explored a little bit, but they know that, you know, this lady's the lady that feeds us. So they kind of staying close to me whenever I walk around. But I want them to get socialized with the outside noises. You can hear trucks going by on the street down. So they're doing good. Mom's inside because we didn't want her to have a panic attack. These are her babies, so she's wants to see where they are, which is normal for moms, but I think I'm going to feed them outside too because it is really warm and they're all doing pretty good. She's sniffing the ground, but they're all like around by my feet. So I think I'll feed them and then I'll let them go back in. That will be our first little adventure outside. Come on! Come on! Feeding them out there. They smell me go by with the food. Come on, Gus! Come on, Gus Bus! Look at this little guy. Oh my God, we're having lunch outside. So I just put a blanket down so if they do get kibbles, they could eat. But I said, oh my God, I didn't know it was mid-lunch time. He's trying to get in there. He'll get his way in there. Don't you worry, because he's a big guy. Get in there, Bubba. Come on. You can get in there. He usually pushes his way in anyway, the little brown boy I'm talking about. It was funny because when I came through the gate, they could smell it. They all started whining. They know what their meal smells like. And they're doing good. Sometimes I have to just make sure everybody gets out of the way so everybody else can get in. Like, not having your bodies in there, but they figure it out. There's only 7. We're used to having many, many more. And the food has gotten more, and the beverages are more. Sometimes I see Jackson actually at his mom's dish drinking water, so I've been trying to introduce water to them too slowly. Anytime you have puppies, you don't want to introduce too much at once because it'll give them the diarrhea. So we don't want that. So this is just their kibbles, and they're still having formula with it. Formula, it's a goat-based, like we always use. But they're doing pretty well. They all gained like 1.5 pounds. Our biggest guy is Jackson, and he's almost 8 pounds. So the littlest one now is actually Ruthie Blue, which is her, the Harlequin girl. And I don't have her paper right in front of me, but I forget how much she weighs. Most of them are like 6 something, with the exception of Jackson. He's the bigger guy. Jackson is the white Harlequin that's right there. And this is Merlin underneath trying to get something to eat, but everybody doesn't move the right way, so he's doing his best. He must have dropped some over the edge and he's eating it, but that's why I brought the blanket out, so if they get it, they can eat it. They're not eating grass, even though grass isn't terribly awful for them. But yep, first time out. We're gonna keep bringing them out so they can get socialized. They'll hear other things in the neighborhood. Our neighbor has dogs, so they'll hear different dog barks, and they hear traffic go by because the street is right here. But they're all dirty, so I'm gonna run in and get the washcloth and start washing their little faces and letting them settle back in their room with their mama. But you see they cleared this out. And we feed these guys Diamond Natural. We have used Diamond Natural for years. We used to use 4Health. 4Health and Diamond Natural are actually made at the same manufacturer. I figured that out when there was a shortage, because we had a shortage on both. We do have one dog that still uses 4Health, a special one. But everybody else is on Diamond Natural, and they've all seemed to do pretty good with it. It's what we use. It's what works for us. Everybody uses what works for them, and that's great. But we like this. It's a good quality dog food. All our puppies have done pretty good with it. We haven't had any knuckling issues or anything like that. But now it's windy. That's why I was wondering if I was going to feed them out here. They're not used to the wind. Look at, he said, wait a minute, it's windy out here. He's shaking it off. So normally they'll eat and then they go potty. So we'll see if they go poop out here. They do. We have a shovel. We pick up everything. So it's always clean out here. But they polish that right off. But I like to wash them up so it doesn't get stuck to their fur. They all have like little messy faces, and Gus is going back in checking things out. So is Wilma. They all did pretty good for their first time. I'm sure eventually they'll be running up and down. This is a big enclosure for them. So I'm sure, and then there's some beautiful shade down there too underneath that nice big tree we have. And we also put, like I said in the last video, we put our porta hut under here too. So if the big dog's too sunny, they can go under there. If it's rainy, they can go under there. And we brought those from New Hampshire. We paid a lot for them, but we decided that that's definitely something we wanted to bring back here with us, because all our dogs, our Danes, can fit underneath it. So they're still just picking at the tray. And they have started their deworming again this week. So make sure everybody in there. I've already brought in a fecal sample. That's something you want to do just to make sure that you don't have any parasites or coccidias or anything. And these guys came back negative. And it does happen. It doesn't mean you're a bad breeder because you have it. It's just something that is your precaution. You just look for and you treat. Everything's treatable. There's no harm, no done. You know it's there. You treat it. Not a problem. But these guys are doing good. I'm going to go ahead and get the washcloth. and start washing these little chubbies up. Wilma, did you eat a lot? She's sniffing my shoe. I took my shoes off because I didn't want to walk on the blanket with my shoes. But we're going to see if they're going to start pooping. Oh, look at Gus. He said, I got to go pee. But like clockwork, I could see their little butts. I guarantee they're going to all start pooping because that's what they normally do. They have a system. They eat, they go poop. So I'm going to clean this up, get them cleaned up, and put them back in with Mama. She's in the room wondering what the hell I'm doing with her kids. I'm hoping to get some good pictures for you owners. I don't know how, but with this little beautiful blue fawn is still available. Hurley Jr. we call him. And this little black lady is too. She's got Merrill and white on her. She's awful cute. Look at those little white lips. But everybody's doing great, happy to say. So let me get these guys cleaned up and then we'll get them back in their room. Yes, I brought them all back in. Here's Mama. So I got them all washed up and brought back in. She's been waiting, and then this is what it is. They're all snoozing. You guys are tired, huh? Yeah, it was nice out there, huh? Yeah. Aren't they cute? So that's Ruthie, Merlin, and Jax must be over here. And then you can figure out who everybody else is just by their colors. So that tired them out. It tired them out. You're gonna have a break for a little while, okay? Yeah, you're gonna get a break from them. You wanna go out now? Okay, let me go clean up where they pooped and then you can come out. Yeah, okay. And now Mama's turn. She's gonna go out and sniff. See where her puppies were. I know. I know. She's smelling. She knows her babies were out there. They were fine. They did, like 3 of them did poop outside. I cleaned it up though. You smell, huh? She's a good mother.